হ্যালো, গুড ইভিনিং এভরিওয়ান। আজকে আমরা ক্লাস 11 এর ক্লাস শুরু করছি। আজকের যে ক্লাসটা সেটা হচ্ছে ক্লাস 11 এর প্রথম ক্লাস। ইট ইজ দ্য ফার্স্ট ক্লাস, ওকে, অন লাইভ স্ট্রিম। ওকে, তো আজকে যে চ্যাপ্টারটা নিয়ে আমরা 11 এর প্রথম ক্লাস শুরু করব, দ্য নেম অফ দ্যাট চ্যাপ্টার ইজ কোয়াড্রেটিক ইকুয়েশন। ওকে, এই কোয়াড্রেটিক ইকুয়েশনটা যে চ্যাপ্টার সেটার ধারণা আমাদের ক্লাস 10 আছে। ওকে, কোয়াড্রেটিক ইকুয়েশন সম্বন্ধে ডিটেলস নেই, বাট overall concept we have. We learned a lot of things in class 10. Okay, so in class 11 we learn in details of that quadratic equation, some more theorems, some more concepts, some more tricks we learn in this chapter. Okay, this total chapter I will try to finish within 5 or 3 sessions. Within 5 or 3 sessions it will take. Is that actually not more long, but it is long. It's a long chapter, but in detail I will try. Right. So what we will learn in this chapter, let us see this. First we will learn mainly the relation, main topics. What we will learn: relation between roots and coefficients. Roots and coefficients. Okay, already we learned in class 10, but here also again I will recap. Nature of roots already learned, but details I will explain here. Maximum and minimum values of the quadratic expression. This is new in class 11. Okay, common root problems, of course it is new. And one more important thing: condition for general second degree equation on x and y may resolve into two linear factors. This concept is important for your entrance exam. And one more thing, I'll try to explain Newton's quadratic formula. Newton's quadratic formula, it is mainly for your entrance exam, JEE mains. Okay, and that is this Newton's quadratic formula, it is not included in your syllabus for board. Okay, I think so, but it is important for your entrance exam. I will try to explain and try to solve very few problems on Newton's quadratic formula, but it will be in last session. In which session it will come, I can't tell now. আমি এখন বলতে পারবো না কোন সেশনে আমি তোমাদেরকে নিউটন কোয়াড্রেটিক, লাস্ট সেশন of course, but number of sessions I can't tell now. So let us start. It is the first session. Okay, first, general form of quadratic equation. Everyone knows it. You know, already you learned in class 10. Okay, what is the general form of quadratic equation? See, general form of quadratic equation is ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0. It is called quadratic expression, and equal to 0 means the quadratic expression is converted to equation, quadratic equation. Okay, a is called the coefficient of x square, b is called coefficient of x, and c is called the constant term or coefficient of what? X to the power 0. Understood? Coefficient of x to the power 0 or the constant term in general, right? Now see, a, b, c all are what? Real numbers. A, b, c, b, c all are belongs to R, set of real numbers. But one is very important condition. What is that condition? A not equal to 0. It's very important condition. A not equal to 0. If A equal to 0, then what will happen? This portion will be 0. Then this equation will be converted into a linear equation. It will not remain in quadratic equation. বুঝতে পারছো? Okay. Now, this is the general form of quadratic equation where A, B, C belongs to what? And A not equal to 0. Okay. So, A is called the coefficient of x square, B is called the coefficient of x, and C is called in general the constant term. Okay. So, it is the general form of quadratic equation, right? Next, satisfying equation by roots. What is that? Satisfying it is very important. Also, satisfying the quadratic equation by its roots. Very important. অনেক সময় এই কনসেপ্টটা দিয়ে আমরা অনেক কঠিন অঙ্ক করতে পারব। Satisfying by roots. What is that actually? Okay. So, consider one quadratic equation that is say x minus 2 into x minus 3. First tell me, is it quadratic? First tell me, is it quadratic? Of course quadratic, but not in standard form. Of course it is a quadratic equation. Say, multiply. That is x square minus 3x minus 2x plus 6 equals to 0. This implies what? X square minus 5x plus 6 equals to 0. Now it is in which form? This form, standard form. You have to convert this into this standard. This is a quadratic equation. Now, what are the roots? Roots means the number, real number of x. Real numbers of x. How many? 2. 2 real numbers of x for a particular equation by which if you put x equal to that number, the left hand side and right hand side will be equal. That is, in right hand side here what? 0 আছে. The left hand side কি হবে? Also will be 0. This is called satisfying the equation. Now see, if so, yes. First of all, what are the roots? One is x equal to what? 2. Another one x equal to 3. These are the two roots of this equation. Now, if you put here x equal to 2, that means you are putting here the same thing. These are the same thing. Okay. If you put x equal to 2 here, 2 minus 2 equal to 0, 0 into this not equal to 0 into is equal to 0. If you put x equal to 3 here, this equal to 0 into not equal to 0 equal to 0. That means satisfying the equation. This is called satisfying the equation by its roots. How many roots? These are two roots of this equation. This is called satisfying the roots. Understood? Consider another one. That means say x plus 1 into x minus 2. This is equal to 0. The factorized form. Okay. Now converting into quadratic form, that is x square minus 2x plus x minus 2 equals to 0. X square minus 2x plus x 0. Okay. That means you are getting x square minus x minus 2 equals to 0. Understood? Now this is the quadratic form. Now what are the roots of this quadratic equation? One is x equal to minus 1, x equal to 2. Now if you put x equal to minus 1 here, this portion will be 0. 0 into this equals to 0. Satisfying. If you put x equal to 2 here, then this 0 into not equal to 0, but 0 equal to 0. These are the roots. These are called the satisfying by roots of that particular equation. Okay. I think clear? This is called satisfying by roots. Now, see how many roots. Okay, next topic. See, a quadratic equation cannot have more than 2 distinct roots. That is, how many roots maximum or minimum can have? একটা quadratic equation এ কটা রুট থাকতে পারে? ম্যাক্সিমাম কটা রুট, মিনিমাম কটা রুট? There is no any maximum, there is no any minimum. Exactly 2 roots can have. যে কোনো কোয়াড্রেটিক ইকুয়েশনে দুটো রুট থাকবে, এক্স্যাক্টলি টু রুটস, আন্ডারস্টুড? কোন কোয়াড্রেটিক ইকুয়েশনে একটি রুট থাকবে না, কোন কোয়াড্রেটিক ইকুয়েশনের তিনটি রুট থাকবে না, কোন কোয়াড্রেটিক নট মোর দেন টু রুটস থাকবে না। Exactly two roots will remain for quadratic. That means highest power of x is what? 2. That's why it is quadratic. So two roots and exactly two roots will remain in a quadratic equation. How will you prove it? How will you prove it? That is, quadratic equation cannot have more than two distinct roots. Understood? Two distinct roots. So how will you prove it? Let us try. That is, consider a quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0. Where what is the condition? A not equal to 0. And a, b, c are what belongs to R? This is general form. A, b, c belongs to R. This is the general form of quadratic equation. Now assume these have roots alpha 1 root, beta 1 root and one more root gamma. Alpha, beta and gamma. How many roots? We assume three roots and distinct three roots. That is, assume not equal to beta not equal to gamma. Three distinct roots. The equation ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. Okay, how many roots? If alpha is a root of this equation, then of course alpha will satisfy. Satisfy means if you put, we can put x equal to alpha, then left hand side will be equal to what? 0. That means since alpha is the root, then we can write a alpha square plus b alpha plus c equals to 0. Understood? Give it number 1. Again, since beta is the root, then of course it will satisfy. A beta square, we will put what? Here putting x equal to alpha, here we are putting x equal to beta plus b beta plus c equals to 0. Understood? Give it number 2. Again, since gamma is a root, more than 2, another root, distinct roots, then of course we'll put x equal to what? Gamma. Then a gamma square plus b gamma plus c equals to 0. Understood? Give it number 3. Three distinct roots are satisfying the equation. Okay. Now do one thing, one technique. Subtract 2 from 1. Subtract 2 from 1. Understood? What you will get? 2 from 1, that means a alpha square minus beta square. Is it? Subtracting minus beta square. Beta square plus take common b alpha minus beta, c will be cancelled, equal to 0. Understood? This implies a into alpha plus beta alpha minus beta, understood, plus b into alpha minus beta equal to 0. Clear? Take common alpha minus beta. This implies alpha minus beta equal to what? A into alpha minus beta plus b equals to 0. Understood? Now here product of two numbers, this and this, into product form equal to what? 0. That means either this equal to 0 or this equal to 0. Zero product rule. Already learned class 10 and 9. Okay, that is either this equal to 0 or this equal to 0. But this cannot be 0, because if alpha minus beta be 0, then ki hobe? Alpha is equal to beta, but alpha cannot be beta. Understood? That is this equal to 0. This implies a into alpha minus beta plus b equals to 0. Give it number 4. Understood? Now come here. Again subtract 3 from 2. 2 minus 3. Understood? What you will get? A common. Same procedure. A beta square minus gamma square plus b into beta minus gamma. C cancel with 0. Understood? This implies a into beta plus gamma, beta minus gamma plus b into beta minus gamma equal to 0. Take common beta minus gamma. Beta minus gamma. Understood? Then what will remain here? C alpha plus gamma plus b equals to 0. Understood? Similarly, the same thing. That is either this equal to 0 or this equal to 0. But beta minus gamma cannot be 0 because if beta minus gamma equal to 0, then beta will be equal to gamma. But this is not possible according to our assumption. Therefore, this portion will be 0. That is, you are getting a into beta plus gamma plus b equals to 0. Give it number 5. After this clear? Now, subtract 5 from 4. Subtract 5 from 4. What you are getting? That is, take common a. Take common a. This here will be what? Here will be this will be plus and alpha plus beta. Okay, to common alpha plus beta. Okay, plus beta. Now beta plus gamma is subtracting from alpha plus beta. Beta beta will be cancelled. From 4 5 alpha minus gamma. Understood? Alpha minus gamma. B will be cancelled. This is equal to 0. Understood? Either a is equal to 0. Either a is equal to 0 or what? Alpha minus gamma equal to 0. Otherwise, it will not return what? It will not return 0. That means, but a cannot be 0. A not equal to 0. A not equal to 0. Therefore, of course, alpha minus gamma equal to 0. It implies alpha is equal to gamma. It contradicts our assumption. Alpha is equal to gamma. Contradicts our assumption. So, what will be the conclusion? That means, in a quadratic equation, any quadratic equation, more than 2 roots can't have. দুটোর বেশি roots থাকবে না. Not possible. Okay, I think understood. Contradictory method, we proved it. Okay, what's the next one? Roots of quadratic equation. What will be the roots of quadratic equation? That is Sridhar-Acharya formula. What is that? Already we learned in class what? Already class 10. But in 11, I am showing you again how this Sridhar-Acharya formula. Which formula? X is equal to minus b plus minus root over b square minus 4ac by 2 I said that one. How this formula? কি করে সেই ফর্মুলাটা এলো বুঝতে পারলে আমি এখানে তোমাদেরকে আবার দেখিয়ে দিচ্ছি ওকে right so what is the general form again general form ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0 where a b c are real numbers and a not equal to 0 clear divide both sides by a divide both sides by a that is a will be cancelled x square plus b by a into x plus c by a equals to 0 by a that means 0 the condition we do not know the value of a do you know the value of a what is the value of a it is the algebraic number actually constant but what is the value we do not know but the condition is what a not equal to 0 that's why we can divide by a otherwise you can't divide by a remember the condition since a not equal to 0 this is provided a not equal to 0. If a not equal to 0, if a equal to 0, then it will return a linear, not a quadratic. See, যেহেতু a এর ভ্যালু 0 হবে না, that's why আমরা a দিয়ে ডিভাইড করতে পেরেছি। Understood? We can divide. Now, one formula, a plus b whole square, I will use here. A plus b whole square, right? A square plus 2 into a. Then what will be b here? Depending upon this term, see, 1 by 2 into b by a. Understood? See, 2 will be cancelled. Then xb by a. See, his xb by a. Understood? So, আমরা যদি a plus b whole square ফর্মুলায় দেখি, আমরা যে a plus b whole square ফর্মুলায় দেখি, দেখো a square plus twice a, x হচ্ছে কি a, okay, that is I am writing here a plus b whole square, that means what? This is equal to a square plus twice ab plus b square. A square means this term, twice ab means twice a into b, this is b, okay, plus b square. Plus b square means what? That is b by 2a whole square. Understood? Now this formula is complete. A square plus twice a into b plus b square. Okay, b means what? b by 2a, here b, right? Now you can write a plus whole square. Understood? A plus whole square, but there is something more. Yes, good morning. Yes, Mr. Rajput. Yes, good evening. You are from which class? Class 12. Yes. Very good evening. Oh, you wrote what? X equal to 12 here. How? X equal to 12, or you are from which class? তুমি কি লিখেছো x equal to 12? That is, you are from which class? Class 12, or the value of x will be 12 here. Which one? I mean confusion. Okay, please clear. You are from which class? It is from the class of class 11. Okay, the chapter is quadratic equation. Okay, remain with me. Okay, that is see, a square plus twice ab, a square x square twice ab, that means this term plus b square. But this term খুব ভালো করে দেখো, b by 2 whole square উপরে স্টেপে নেই, there is no any term b by 2 whole square. So what to do? You have to subtract b by 2 whole square. Understood? Now it is clear. Plus c by a, plus c by a equals to 0. Understood? Plus c by a equals to 0. Is it coming in the screen? Yes, coming. Right. Now in the next line, what is this after? After this, a plus b whole square. A plus b means what? b by twice a whole square. This equals to, in the side, b square 4a square minus c by a. Understood? Simplify this one. What is the LCM? 4a square and a. What is the LCM? 4a square by a? That is 4a square. Okay. b square minus, divide by a, the 4a, 4ac. Okay. This implies x plus by 2a is equal to what? Plus minus root over of b square minus 4ac by 4a square. Understood? This equals to what? I am writing plus minus root over of 4a square means 2a. Here the root over of b square minus 4ac. Understood? Therefore, x equals to, see, in the side of this term, minus b by 2a plus minus root over of b square minus 4ac by twice a. Understood? Now come here. This implies x equal to what? Take the LCM. 2a and 2a. 2 and 2a is equal to what? 2a is the LCM twice a minus b plus minus root over of b square minus 4ac. Understood how this formula came? Okay. X equal to minus b plus minus root over b square minus 4ac by twice. This is called Siddharacharya formula. Okay, this formula is called Siddharacharya formula. So, how many roots? Again, 2 roots. So, how many roots? Taking plus 1 root you will get, and taking minus another root you will get. Say the roots are, one root is alpha. Say one root is alpha. Okay. So, one root is alpha, that means we are getting minus b plus root over b square minus 4ac by twice. Another root is say beta, that is minus b minus root over b square minus 4ac by twice. These are the 2 roots of this quadratic equation. Say alpha and beta. Understood? From where alpha and beta came? These are the alpha and beta. In standard alpha and beta, you can assume say P and Q. You can assume R and S, whatever be according. But in general, by default, it is alpha and beta, the 2 roots of this quadratic equation. These are alpha and beta. Now, if you add these 2 roots, what you will get? If you add these 2 roots, that is alpha plus beta, will be what? Very important. Remember this, very important. The whole chapter is depending upon this, the whole chapter. So, what is the sum of the roots? See, sum of the roots 2a to a is what? Minus 2b. Okay, minus 2b plus root over b square minus 4ac, and minus root of b will be cancelled. That is, you are getting what? 2 cancel, minus b by a. That is sum of the roots. Sum of the roots, you are getting minus b by a. This is the relation, one relation between the roots and the coefficient. B and A are what? Coefficients. Okay, this is a one relation. And try to find the product of the roots. Product of the roots, you will try, you will simplify, and of course you will get c by a. Okay, that is sum of the roots is minus b by a, and product of the roots is what? C by a. You will remember these two. Very important. Okay, that is if ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, a not equal to 0, a be quadratic equation, and alpha and beta are the 2 roots. These are the 2 roots. Understood? Then sum of the roots is minus b by a, and product of the roots is c by a. This is the actually relation between roots and coefficients. These are the coefficients and these are the roots. This is the relation between roots and coefficients. Understood? So what is the next topic? Determination, relation between roots and coefficients. Oh, already we have done. Already we have done this one. Understood? Clear? And formula for quadratic equation, whose roots are? Yes. Very important one. So I am writing here. If that is a quadratic equation is given, after solving you got the 2 roots. After solving, that is ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, a quadratic equation given to you, and after solving you got the roots alpha and beta, this and this. Okay. Now in reverse order, that is Two roots are given, alpha and beta are given to you. Two roots are given. You have to find the quadratic equation in reverse direction. That is, I am telling you again, equation is given. After solving, got the, you have to find the roots alpha and beta. Reverse order, alpha and beta, two roots are given. You have to find the equation. How will you find? What is that formula? Showing you. Okay. See, from this equation, ঠিক আগের মতো divide both side by a, that is x square plus b by a into x plus c by a equal to 0. Understood? This implies x square. Can you write this way? Minus b by a, minus of minus plus, plus c by a equals to 0. Understood? Yes. Why I wrote this way? See, x square minus b by a is equal to what? Minus b by a is equal to alpha plus beta into x plus, what is the value of c by a? C by a is equal to product of the roots. Understood? This is the formula. This is the formula. That is, if alpha and beta, two roots are given to you, alpha and beta, two roots are given to you, then what will be the quadratic equation? X square minus sum of the roots into x plus product of the roots. Example, say two roots, minus 2 and 3. These are the two roots. Say one is alpha and one is beta. Understood? Two roots are given. One is minus 2 and 3. Find the equation, quadratic equation. Equation means quadratic equation. How will you find? What is the sum of the roots? That is alpha plus beta is equal to what? 1. What is the product of the roots? Product of the roots is equal to minus 6. Understood? So what is the formula? X square minus sum of the roots, that is 1 into x, plus product of the roots, that is minus 6, equals to 0. This implies x square minus x minus 6 equal to 0. This is the required quadratic equation. Whose roots are minus 2 and 3. Understood? This is the way. Okay? I think clear? Okay. Root may be real, may be rational, may be irrational, whatever it be. May be equal, maybe not equal. Okay. So whatever be that, you will find the sum of the roots and product of the roots, and just use the formula. Put the values of sum of the roots and product of the roots in this formula. You will get the quadratic equation. Up to this clear? Okay. What is next? Nature of roots of quadratic equation. Very important, this one. Nature of roots of quadratic equation. I will explain in detail. Okay. Nature of roots. Okay. I'll write again. For erasing the board is taking some time, few seconds. Okay. Say, what to find the nature of roots? Say the equation is what? Ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. A not equal to 0. Understood? This is the condition, and this is the quadratic equation. And what are the roots? Alpha beta is equal to, denoted by what? Minus b plus minus root over of b square minus 4ac by 2. These are the alpha beta means what here? X roots. Okay. Now see the roots, the nature of roots are depending on these factors: b square minus 4ac, b square minus 4ac, on these factors. B square. This is called actually what? Discriminant, and denoted by capital D. That is, D is equal to this. This is called discriminant. Okay. So nature of roots. Nature of roots means what? Nature of roots. That is, roots will be real or not real. Real or not real. Equal or not equal. Rational or irrational. Rational or irrational. Okay. Now see, these are the actually natural roots. The question is, without solving the equation, if we can solve the equation, then two roots will be given. By seeing the roots, আমরা root দুটো দেখে আমরা বলে দিতে পারবো real না not real, equal or not equal, rational or irrational. Okay, but the question here, this is important, without solving, depending of the values of b square minus 4ac, depending on the values of b square minus 4ac, you have to tell whether the roots are what not. Understood? That is, you have to find first b square minus 4ac carefully. Okay, b square minus 4ac, that means coefficient b, a and c. You have to take carefully from the quadratic equation. After that, putting here, তোমাকে বের করতে হবে what is the value. Understood? Now see, if it is greater than 0, if b square minus 4ac is greater than 0, that is, if this portion is greater than 0, that means under square root will be greater than 0, of course you will get one value, real value will get. The under root, it is positive, that means real value will get. If under root it be negative, then it will be not real. Understood? That here greater than 0, that means under root, d is coming under root will be a positive value, that means you will get one real value. And after minus b plus minus by 2ic calculation, you will get roots will be what? Real. Okay, not equal. If it is greater than 0, real and not equal. But here are two more things, either the rational or irrational. That means, say, one is rational and either was irrational. Another one will be irrational. Now, when it will be rational and when it will be irrational? See, if b square minus 4 is greater than 0, right? But the value, if the value be a square number, that is say 16 square by 36, 6 square, 144, 14 square, be a square number, then square and root will be cancelled. Understood? You have to see it carefully. If b square minus 4 is returned a positive value, correct? And the positive value be a square number. Understood? That is 4, that is 9, that is 81, like this. Then the square root will be cancelled. Then the number will be a rational number. Understood? Then it will return a rational roots. Real, not equal and rational. Understood? Why not equal? Since plus minus till it is 0. Until it is 0. Okay, I'm coming step by step. That is not equal, real, and it will be rational if be a square number. But if it not be a square number, যদি সেটা square number না হয়, say under root it is coming 17. Root over of 17, it is an irrational number. Understood? Root over of 17, it is an irrational number. So roots will be real, not equal, and irrational. I'm clear? Irrational. But in case of rational also, There is another more important point, very important point. That is, say rational will be a square number. After that, you have to check one more condition. B and A, anyone, either B or A, anyone be irrational, then it will return irrational roots. That is, you are getting a square number, correct? Here, root will remove, root থাকবে না. But if B be irrational or A be irrational, anyone, either B or A be irrational, then the roots will be irrational. You have to remember that point. Understood? এখানে স্কয়ার নাম্বার হওয়া সত্ত্বেও যদি B এবং A anyone be irrational, then it will return irrational. But this will remain common. Clear? Okay, very important one. This is number 1. Number 2, D equals to 0. This D, that is B square 4AC, equals to 0. If it be equals to 0, then this portion will be what? 0. That is, only the roots will be minus B by 2. Roots, that is, roots will be what? Real and equal. Real and equal. Understood? Okay. Number 3, if D is less than 0, D less than 0 means under root it will come negative. Under root negative means complex number. Okay. Another chapter in class 11 you will get complex number, Jotil Rashi. Okay. In that chapter we will study in details what is complex number. That is, what will be the value of root over of -2, root over of -3, like this. What will be the value? Okay. That is, under root when negative will come, then what will happen? Understood? That is, under root, if it be negative, then roots will be not real. Directly what? Not real. Roots will be not real. Roots will be not real and equal. Not equal. Roots will be not real, not real, not equal. Understood? These are the 3 conditions only. The first one is very important. Understood? First one and second one, depending on these 2, more problems. Chapter. Understood? Are you clear? What is the next one? Nature of roots. Okay. Oh, here is one problem. Okay. Let us do this problem. Okay. Now see. What is the problem? First one. Determine the nature of roots. Okay. Nature of roots means without solving the equation 5x square minus 13x minus 6 equal to 0. Whether the roots are real, not real, equal, not equal, rational or irrational, whatever it is. You have to determine without solving. That is 5x square minus 13x minus 6 equals to 0. 5x square minus 13x minus 6 equals to 0. Here D, that is b square minus 4ac equals to what? What is b? Minus 13. Minus 4 into a. What is a? 5. Is it? And what is c? Minus 6. Correct? Minus 13 square. 169. Okay. You will remember starting from 11 to at least 30 all the square numbers. 11 square, 12 square, 13 square, 14 square, 15 square up to 30 square. You will remember, it will help you. Okay. Now 169 minus plus 4 5 is a 20 120. Okay, this equal to what? 9 289. That is 17 square. Of course, it is greater than 0, positive, and it is a square number. Okay. Right? 17 square, and it is, of course, positive. Positive means what? Real. Not equal to 0 means what? Not equal. The roots are what? Real, not equal. Real and not equal. Since it is not equal to 0. If it be 0 only, then only will be equal. Otherwise, always will be not equal. Okay. But it is a square number. Rational or irrational? See, here B and A both are what? Rational. So there is no any tension. That means it is what? Rational. Real, not equal, and rational. This is the nature of roots. Understood? Now come to the next problem. Come to the next one. Okay, I'm doing here x square plus 2 root 3. 2 root 3x minus 1 equals to 0. Okay, here d is equal to what? D is equal to b square minus 4ac. D is equal to b square, that is 2 root 3 square minus 4 into a means 1, c is equal to minus 1, right? That is, d square means 4, 12. Is it? Minus minus plus 4. That means what? 16. Of course, greater than 0. That means what? 4 square greater than 0. 4 square. Of course, it is a square number. So, real of course, correct. Since it is greater than 0, real, not equal, and rational or irrational. You have to check. See here. Here, B is irrational. Is not it? Here, B is irrational. It's a very important problem. This one. Maximum students do a mistake here. Maximum student এই পয়েন্টটাতে ভুল করে ফেলে, they are write the rational number, but it is not rational roots because here b is irrational. In the condition discussed is b is irrational. So here, though it is a square number, it will be what? Real, correct, not equal, and irrational. Irrational. Real, not equal, and irrational roots. Understood? Remember. Okay. What is the next? Okay. Problems will start. What will be the problems in next? Already started. Problems will start. See, read the problem carefully. Read the problem carefully. By seeing such types of problem, you will realize what is the difference between class 10 and class 11. Okay. What is the problem? The product of the roots of the equation. First, you write the equation. 3x square plus mx minus 2m plus 3 equals to 0. 3x square plus mx minus 2m plus 3 equals to 0. Okay, what is given? The product of the roots of this equation is 5. Product of the roots. So how many roots? Alpha, beta. Okay, you have to find the value of m. So alpha, beta be the roots. Select alpha, beta. Alpha and beta be the roots. So what is the sum of the roots? Alpha plus beta is equal to what? Already we learned. Minus b by a. Minus b by a. What is b? Here m. What is a? Minus b by a. And what is the product of the roots? What is the product of the roots? c by a. Okay, what is the product of the roots? C by a. What is c here? C is minus 2m plus 3 by a is 3. And the product of the roots of this equation equal to given what? 5 is 5. Find the value of, oh, just you have to simplify this one. Understood? Understood? You have to simplify this one. We have two conditions, but you have to decide which condition you have to use here. Right? So this implies, simplify, that is minus 2m minus 3 this is equal to 15. Understood? This implies minus 2m is equal to 15 plus 3. That means what? 18. Therefore, m is equal to what? Minus 9. Is it? M is equal to minus 9. That is, yes, minus 9. Okay, minus 9. This is the value. What's the next problem? If one root of the equation this be twice the other, find the value of k. Oh, one root of the equation. If one root of the equation, what is the equation? 2x square minus 5x plus k equal to 0. If one root of the equation be twice the other, that is, if one root is alpha, then twice alpha. One root is double the other, is not it? If one root is of the equation be twice the other, find the value of k. You have to find the value of k. It is okay. Same procedure. Sum of the roots equal to what? Minus b by a. What is b? Minus 5 by 2. Understood? Minus 5 by 2. That means 5 by 2. Correct? This implies 3 alpha is equal to 5 by 2. This implies what is alpha? 5 by 6. Understood? You got 5 by 6. And another condition. There is another condition. What is that condition? That is product of the roots. There is alpha into 2 alpha. C by A. What is C? A. A means 2. Understood? Clear? That means 2 alpha square is equal to what? K by. Understood? Put the value of alpha here. 2 into alpha square. That means 5 by 6 whole square. Understood? From here. I'll take the value of alpha here. Okay. This is equal to K by 2. Simplify. That is 2 into 25 by 36 is equal to K by. Correct? That is K is equal to, right, 25 by 36 into 4. Is it? 9. That is 25 by 9. This is the value of K. 25 by 9. You simplify yourself. Right? What is the next one? If the ratio of the roots of the equation be 1:2, find the relation between P and Q. Okay? Step by step, we are going upwards. Right? Step by step. Right? If the roots of the If the ratio of the roots of the equation, what is the equation? X square minus px plus q equals to 0. Understood? X square minus px plus q equal to 0. Ratio of the roots of this equation 1 is to 2. That is, one is alpha, another one is 2 alpha. 1 is to 2. Understood? Like previous one. One root is double the other. And the same thing, same result, same technique for the ratio is 1 is to 2. Okay? 1 is to 2. So what is the sum of the roots? Sum of the roots will be minus b by a, b by a, that is minus p by 1. This is equal to what? P. Understood? That is 3 alpha is equal to p. This implies what? Alpha is equal to p by. Understood? And product of the roots, that is alpha into 2 alpha is equal to what? C by a. What is C? Q by 1. That means Q. This implies 2 alpha square is equal to Q. This implies 2 into alpha square, that is P by 3 whole square is equal to Q. P by 3 whole square is equal to Q. Simplify here. This implies 2 into P square by 9. Sorry. P square by 9 is equal to Q. This implies 2 P square is equal to 9 Q. This is the relation between P and Q. This is the relation between P and Q. Very clear? Next one. Oh, here is a message for you. Live stream days for class 11. For class 11, that is for your class only. Every Tuesday on 9:30 p.m. That's this time. Every Tuesday. There is a weekly one day. Okay? Weekly one day. Next problem. If 2a square, oh, give it some mark. If 3a square equal to 4a minus 5 and 3b square is equal to 4b minus 5, where a not equal to b, find the value of a square plus b square. Okay, find the value of a square plus b square. See, I'm doing here on the left side. Okay, what is the equation given? The equation is given 3a square equal to 4a minus 5. Okay, 3a square 4a minus 5 and 3b square is equal to 4b minus 5. এই দুটো ইকুয়েশন দেখে তোমাদের কি মনে হয়? What you can assume? What you can realize by seeing these two equations? Can you tell me? That is, A and B are the two roots of the equation 3x square equal to 4x minus 5. Can you tell? That is, A and B are the two roots of this equation. If A and B are the two roots of the equation, then of course A will satisfy the equation, that is 3a square minus 4a minus 5. B will satisfy the equation 3b square minus is equal to 4b minus 5. Understood? This is the trick. Okay. So this is the equation. So 3x square minus 4x plus 5 equals to 0. This is the equation whose roots are a and okay. So sum of the roots will be what? Minus b by a, that is minus 4 by. Understood? Minus b by a. That means what? 4 by a. Okay. And product of the roots will be c by a, that is 5 by 3. So you got these two values. Now what to find? Now what to find? You have to find the value of a square plus b square. The value of a square plus b square. a square plus b square. That is, you have to convert this expression a square plus b square into the form where you can put the values of a plus b and ab. So what is the formula a square plus b square? There are two formulae. Okay, one is in plus form, another one is minus form. That is, one is a plus b whole square minus twice ab. You got a plus b and you got the product. Okay, that is, put the value here. What is the a plus b? What is the value of a plus b? 4 by 3. 4 by 3 whole square minus 2 into ab is equal to 5 by 3. 5 by 3. Now simplify. That means 16 by 9. Okay, minus 10 by 3. What is the LCM? Just simplify. That is 9 is the LCM. 16 minus 30. Okay, 16 minus 30. That means what? Minus 14 by 9. This is the value. If there is any mistake, you will correct. I can do mistake. This is my habit. I can do silly mistake always. Okay, you will correct. It is your duty. Next problem. What is the next one? Next problem. 3p square minus 5p plus 2 and 3q square equal to 5q plus 2. Oh, same pattern like this one. Same pattern. See, same pattern. Don't forget this technique. Where p and q, that is distinct root. P cannot be q. Cannot be equal with q. Okay. Obtain the equation whose roots are this and this. Whose roots are this and this. Silly mistakes I can do. You will correct. Okay. What are the equations? 3p square equal to 5p plus 2. 3q square equal to 5q plus 2. These are the two equations. Okay. 5q plus 2. That means p and q are the roots of 3x square equal to 5x plus 2. Is that it? 3x square minus 5x minus 2 equals to 0. This is the required quadratic equation whose roots are p and q. Okay. So, you have to find first what? You have to first find p plus q. What is p plus q? Sum of the roots. P plus q is equal to what? Minus b by a. Minus 5 by. Understood? That means 5 by 3. Understood? Product of the roots pq. C by a. Minus 2 by minus 2. Okay. So, you got p plus q and pq, the values. Now, what to find? The question is, you have to obtain the equation whose roots are 3p minus 2q and 3q minus 2p. Whose roots are this. Okay, that is, let it be easier. Alpha is equal to say 3p minus 2q and beta is equal to 3q minus 2p. Understood? It is easier. Then sum of the roots, product of the roots formula. Therefore, alpha plus beta is equal to what? Sum. Alpha plus beta, that is 3p minus 2p, that is p. P plus q. Say p plus q. So what is the p plus q? P plus q is equal to what? 5 by 3. P plus q is equal to 5 by 3. Understood the technique? Okay. And product of the roots. that is 3p minus 2q into 3q minus 2. Carefully multiply, that is 3p, 3 3s are 9 pq, carefully, okay, minus 6p square, 3 2s are 6p square minus 6q square minus minus plus 4pq, okay, 9pq plus 4q, that is 13pq, 13pq, okay, minus take common 6, that is p square plus q square, understood? Take common minus 6. Now 13pq minus 6 a square plus b square, a square plus b square, that is a plus b whole square minus 2pq, understood? 13pq minus 6 into p plus q whole square minus minus plus 12pq, understood? Minus minus plus. Now next line here, this implies 13pq plus 12pq, 25pq, this equals to, okay, 25pq, 13 plus 12 and minus 6 into p plus q whole square, okay. Now put the values, 25 into, what is the value of pq? Pq is minus 2 by 3, minus 2 by 3, okay, minus 6 into, what is the value of p plus q? P plus q 5 by 3, 5 by 3 whole square. Now simplify, minus 50 by 3 minus 6 into 25 by 9, okay, this is equal to minus 50 by 3 minus okay, that is 50 by 3. Oh, that is minus 100 by minus 100 by 3, right? This is the minus 100 by 3 is equal to what? Product of the roots, and sum of the roots is what? 5 by 3. Therefore the required equation, therefore required equation, quadratic equation is given by x square minus sum of the roots, that is 5 by 3 into x plus product of the roots, that is minus 100 by 3 is equal to 0, okay, multiply by 3, that is 3x square minus 5x minus 100 equal to 0. This is the required quadratic equation. This is the answer, okay. So you have to do all these steps carefully, understood? Otherwise problem may arise. Next equation, if the sum of the roots of the equation this be 3 times the difference, 3 times of the difference, so that 2p square is equal to 9q. 2p square is equal to 9q. তোমাকে মুছতে দাও, ইরেজ করে নি। আমরা নেক্সট সেশনে আরো অনেক প্রবলেম করব। নেক্সট সেশন অলসো only problem and few theorems may be there. Only problem, and all problems will be most important problems. Okay, that comes frequently in the board exam, cbse as well as isc. Okay, for board exam all problems are very important that we are doing. Now the problem is, if the sum of the roots of the equation, first you write the equation x square minus px plus q equal to 0. Okay, what are the roots? Say alpha and beta be the roots of this equation. If the sum of the roots of the equation, that is sum of the roots of the equation, be 3 times their difference, this condition is given to you, 3 times of the difference, then you have to prove 2p square is equal to 9q. 2p square is equal to 9. Okay, let us start. Now from this equation, what is the sum of the roots? Alpha plus beta is equal to what? Alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a, minus of b by a. Okay, that means p. And what is the product of the roots? Q. Understood? So you got these two, sum of the roots and product of the roots. Now this is the given condition. From this given condition, that is by using the number 1, given condition, you have to prove what? 2p square is equal to 9, right? Okay, alpha plus beta you can put, but for alpha minus beta, what you will do? For alpha minus beta, what you will do? Do one thing, square on both sides. Squaring on both sides of 1. Okay, see, alpha plus beta whole square is equal to, if you square 3 3s are 9 and alpha minus beta whole square. Okay, now you can use one formula here. What? A minus b whole square. What is the formula of a minus b whole square? A minus b whole square, there are two formulae. A minus b whole square is equal to what? A square minus 2ac b plus b square. Okay, and another one is what? A plus b whole square minus. Okay, you have to remember all these formulae, otherwise you will fall in problem. You face lot of problems due to formula, right? So we'll use the second one, because understood. So alpha plus beta whole square equal to 9 into, what is this? Alpha minus beta, that is alpha plus beta whole square minus 4 alpha beta. Understood? Now put the values. What is the value of alpha plus beta? Alpha plus beta is equal to p. P square is equal to 9 into p square minus 4 into, what is alpha beta? Q. Simplify. P square is equal to 9 p square minus 36 q. Okay, now 9 p square, there is minus 8 p square. Minus 8 p square is equal to minus 36 q. Understood? Multiply by minus 36 q, divide by 4. 4 2s are 8, 9 q. Yes, 2p square is equal to 9 q. This formula. Okay, you have to do all this carefully. Next one. Okay, see this. Oh, if the roots of the equation ax squared or bx plus c are in the ratio 3:4, show that this is the same problem. I am leaving that is this formula for you as homework. Okay, so what is the roots will be are in the ratio 3:4. It is given 3:4. So what will be the roots? Since the roots are in 3:4, then 3 alpha and 4 alpha. Just you will assume. So what is the ratio? 3:4. You will take the roots are 3 alpha and another one is 4 alpha. Understood? Since the roots are given 3:4, and the same procedure you will do yourself. Okay? Otherwise I will do. Don't worry. What's the next one? Find the condition for which the roots of the equation are always real. Find the condition. It is important one, important concept. How will you do? First you think. First you think. What's the equation? Ax square minus a plus 1 into x plus 1 equals to 0. Ax square minus a plus 1 into x. Find the condition for which the roots of the equation are always will be what? Real. The roots of the equation always will be real. Nature of roots? Roots will be always real. That means what? Discriminant would be greater than 0 or greater than equal to 0. Which one? Greater than or equal to 0, both. Because when discriminant are equal to 0, roots are real. Equal, but roots are real. And when discriminant greater than 0, roots are not equal, but real. Rational relation immaterial. Okay, another one. For this case, rational relation does not matter, but real or not real. In both cases, greater than or equal to 0, roots are real. So, for this equation, the roots will be always real when d greater than or equal to 0. Understood? Now, d means what? Since a are here, so right, d means b square minus 4ac 0. Why I wrote capital? Since here a is small here already in the question. To remember this one. This implies b square minus 4ac. Okay. B square. B means what? B square. What is b here? Minus a plus 1. B square. Understood? With minus you will write. Don't forget. Minus a plus 1. Okay, sorry. Now, b square minus 4 into a. What is a? A is a here. A. What is c? C is 1. Greater than or equal to 0. Understood? B square minus 4a into c. Now simplify this one. This equal to a plus 1 whole square minus 4a greater than or equal to 0. This implies a plus whole square, a square plus twice ab plus b square minus 4a greater than or equal to 0. That means a square minus 2a plus 1 greater than or equal to 0. This implies what? A minus 1 whole square greater than or equal to 0. See, that means a minus 1 whole square greater than or equal to 0. From this condition, what you can tell about the value of A? About the value of A, only one variable came here, one constant, coefficient of x square came here, coefficient of x square only came here. That is, if you put A is equal to 0, that is 1 greater than equal to 0. If you put A is equal to negative values, any negative values, always it will return what? Positive, greater than. If you put A is equal to 1, then 0, equal to 0. That means for all positive or all negative values of A, the greater than condition follows. And only when A is equal to 1, the condition 0, equal to 0 follows. That means for all real values of A, the condition follows. That means for all real values of A, the equation will have real roots. So what will be the answer? For all real values of A, this will be the answer. Answer will be for all real values of A. Understood? Very important concept. Tricky question. In 1 marks or 2 marks, MCQ, it can come. Understood? The concept behind the next one. That means find the condition. Hey, this is another question. Concept question. Find the condition for which the quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0 has exactly 1 0 root. That is, you have to find the condition for which the equation will have exactly 1 0 root. Another one is not equal to 0. It will except 0. There is like this. Say 0 minus 3. Roots will be 0 minus 3. Roots will be 0 minus 7. Roots will be 0 whatever be. That means 1 0, exactly 1 0 root will remain. What is the condition for this? Say if you put c is equal to 0, what you will get? For c is equal to 0, you are getting what? Ax square plus bx equal to 0. Understood? Take common x. That is ax plus b equals to 0. That means either x equal to 0 or what you are getting? X equal to minus b by a. Understood? Minus b by a not equal to 0. And one exact 0 values you are getting for c is equal to 0. So what will be the condition? C is equal to 0 and a not equal to 0, b not equal to 0. This is the condition. Understood? This is the condition. All a tricky question. The 1 mark or 2 marks question. Okay. For the next one, if alpha be a root of the equation ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, show that k alpha, k not equal to 0 is a root of the equation. This. How will you do it? How will you do it? In next class, next session, all will be such types of questions. Okay. All will be such types of question. If alpha be a roots of the equation ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0. Alpha be a root of this equation. So of course alpha will satisfy this equation. Okay, that is a alpha square plus b alpha plus c equals to 0. Give it number 1. Okay, again you have to prove k alpha is a root of the equation what? Ax square plus bkx plus c k square equal to 0. That means by any means, if I can prove this portion is 0, by putting x equal to what? By putting x equal to k alpha. If left hand side equal to 0, then k alpha will be the roots of this equation. Understood? So put the value of x, that is a into x. X means what? K alpha. K alpha square plus b k into x. X means what? K alpha plus c k square. This equals to a into k square alpha square plus b k square alpha plus c k square. Okay, this equal to take common k square, a alpha square plus b alpha plus c. Understood? Hey, what is the value? A alpha square b alpha plus c from 1. This equal to what? 0. That is k square into 0 equal to 0. What? By using 1. By using 1. Understood? Therefore, k alpha is a root of the equation. What? Of the equation, give it number, set 2 of the equation 2. Understood? This is what you have to do. Next one. If alpha and beta are the roots of the equation, this find the value of alpha square. Oh, already we have done a square plus b square. Already we have done the same pattern, but one thing you have to do here first, that is the equation, that is a given equation is not in the form of standard. Not in the standard form. You have to convert the equation into the standard form. Okay. You will complete just time showing you the hints. That is, what is the equation? X into x minus 3 equals to 4. Okay. That is multiply x square minus 3x equals to 4. This implies what? X square minus 3x minus 4 equal to 0. This is the standard form. You have to convert into this form first. Then what are the roots? Alpha beta. Then alpha plus beta will be what? Minus b by 1. That means that is 3. And product of the roots is equal to c by a. Minus 4 by 1. That means minus 4. Understood? So alpha plus beta and alpha beta you got. Now alpha square plus beta square. A square plus b square. A plus b whole square minus 2ac. This formula is by using that one you will complete. Okay. What's the next problem? Find the value of m given that the difference of the root of the equation is this one, the same one, same pattern. That means equation is given, okay, and the difference of the roots, that is, if alpha beta be the roots, then alpha minus beta is equal to 2. It is given to you, alpha minus beta. By using this relation, you have to find the value of m. Very important. Okay, 2 marks question may come, right? That is, first you have to write in the standard form that equation. What is the value of a? First you tell me. A is 2. What is b? B is equal to minus 12. And what is c? Here c is equal to m plus 2. Don't forget this. C is equal to m plus 2. Okay. And alpha minus beta is equal to 2. It is given. Then by using this relation, first you will find alpha plus beta, and alpha into beta is equal to what? By using this value from this relation, you will find the value of m. Understood? If alpha and beta be the roots of the equation, then find the value of this. Okay. Same pattern. I will not complete, but I am showing you how to the calculation will do. The calculation is important here. Nothing is complicated. Only the calculation. Already you have learned everything. That is alpha beta with the roots of the equation 5x square plus 7x plus 3 equal to 0. Alpha beta. Then alpha plus beta is equal to what? Minus b by a. Understood? What is alpha into beta? C by a. Understood? Now you have to find the value of what? Alpha cube plus beta cube divided by alpha to the power minus 1 plus beta to the power minus 1. This calculation is tricky. What is this actually? This equals to alpha cube plus beta cube. You must know the formula a cube plus b cube. And this is what? 1 by alpha plus 1 by beta. This is equal to what? Alpha cube plus beta cube. And this is equal to alpha beta and alpha plus beta. Understood? This is a simplified form. What is the formula? A cube plus b cube. What is the formula? A cube plus b cube? A plus b whole cube minus t alpha beta into alpha plus beta. This is the formula, and you will be able to put alpha plus beta, and alpha into beta. And in below, alpha plus beta whole divided by alpha beta. You will put the values from here, and you will simplify. You will get the answer. But you have to do correctly, carefully. Okay. Next one. Yes. Next one. If P and Q are the roots of the equation, find the value. Oh, this is another, the most important. Okay, most important. This is another most important problem. Most important means tricky problem. Very simple. Okay. You will complete. I will not do. Just I am showing. Alpha. So, P and Q are the roots of the equation. This. Okay. P and Q are the roots of the equation ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0. Okay. P and Q are the roots of this equation. Then of course P will satisfy. Q also will satisfy this equation. Right? Then a P square plus b P plus c equals to 0. But see, in the value in the expression, AP square plus c is given. AP square plus c. AP square plus c equals to what? Minus BP. Understood? This is important. Again from here, since Q, A Q square plus B Q plus C will satisfy this equation. Then A Q square plus C is equal to minus B. Understood? That is, you got the values AP square plus C and a Q square plus C. This is the trick. Understood? So, how will you simplify this one? I will not do. You will complete. That is A P square plus C whole square plus 1 by a Q square plus C whole square. Okay. This is equal to 1 by AP square plus C. AP square plus C minus BP minus BP whole square. Minus BP whole square plus 1 by minus BQ whole square. Understood? This equals to what? 1 by B square plus 1 by B square Q square. Take common 1 by B square. that is 1 by p square plus 1 by q square. This is equal to 1 by b square. That means what? C. I am writing p square q square, p square plus q square. Understood what to do here? Again a square plus b square. That is this is equal to 1 by b square p q whole square p plus q whole square minus 2p. That is from this equation, first you have to find one thing. What to find? P plus q is equal to what? Minus b by a. And p into q is equal to what? C by a. Understood? C by a. This. And you will put here p plus q, pq. From here you will put the values here. Understood? And you simplify, you will get the answer. You will complete this one. Okay. What is the next? Oh, finish. This was your last problem for today. Okay. Thank you. So today was the first 11 class, first session of class 11 science. Okay. So almost we have done this session, the first session, and we will continue the second session and third session by taking the some others important and interesting problems step by step. Okay. Thank you. Good night.